Okay. I said, what defines a woman to be a woman? Is it because you are bearing the name Esther? Is it because you are bearing the name Mary? That you are bearing a feminine name, does it actually define you to be a woman? I don't think that to be so, right? Because there are people that actually have names that may not actually depict a feminine name, and still they are women. And there are guys that have names that actually looks totally. If I had one guy name, I was astonished. His name is actually a woman name. It's a feminine name, but it's a guy. So, what all you see? As if it may be guys. So, but you now understand where I'm driving into. So it is possible for you to define yourself and actually not be able to understand that, okay, this is what makes you who you are. So like I said, this is an exclusive session, and it's also part of the retreat. Anytime we do retreat, we intend to have an exclusive session like that, where we get to harness the possibility of different guys and that of ladies. So I want somebody to just attempt for me to just quickly give me a brief. What do you think is the difference between a female, a lady, a woman, a wife, and a mother? So with this, if you can be able to define this very well, you cannot be able to know where you belong. It's a good question for you to ponder upon, but nevertheless, I will need somebody that can be very bold and courageous before I give you definition. But I will be so disappointed if at this level, I believe an average of you here is up to close to maybe 19 years or 18 years. According to standard, by now you should be married with children. So, but if you cannot define to me what's the difference between a female, okay, let's start from a girl. What's a girl? What's a female? What's a lady? What's a woman? What's a wife? What's a mother? I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying now. I hope I'm making sense. I want it to be a little bit simple and brief before you ask me questions. Hallelujah. No problem. Just she made a very good attempt. Will anybody? No, I don't think they are confused. They don't look confused. Jason added quite much. She added more icing to the cake. So let's make the cake beautiful. Okay. Should I throw another question? Okay, what what does it mean to be a mother apart from giving birth to children? Anybody can give birth to a child. I assure you now. If you sleep with a guy today, you give birth to a child. Does that automatically make you a mother? I mean, what does it really mean to be a mother apart from giving birth to children? Because there are people that give birth to children and they don't even accept the children. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So that does not actually automatically make them mothers. Well, I think we have just 1 hour for the exclusive so that we can move further. If not, I could have asked everybody. One of the things we always do when we engage ladies is to ensure that everybody talks. We're very surprised. I don't think I know your name. We're very surprised that if I give her the privilege to talk here, she may talk many things that she actually never knew she can say. And she may say the truth. Do you understand? So sometimes you can come to a place and people are just quiet and you think as though they don't know what they are doing. But in depth inside of them is hidden a lot of potentials and ability that just needed to be given expression. And certain people are just afraid. They know the answer. Have you been in class before? They ask question. And you know the answer, but you don't have the courage to say the answer. So everybody is saying the wrong answer and you are just there and you are like, and you cannot. So those kind of people are the ones that when the result is out, you discover that then they pass. And you're like, you don't used to talk in the class now. Do you know what I'm saying now? So, but let me give you my own perspective and definition. And with that, you cannot be able to answer the other question. A female, as P said, a female is just but a gender that distinguish a male characteristics. Every gender, every sex has a characteristics. A female is the basic differentiation of that gender. And so there are certain kind of characteristics that a female has that define her to be a female. Do you understand what I'm saying now? With that, you have the understanding of what I'm saying already. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the characteristics is what define a female to be a female and differentiate her from a male. When you begin to advance now to a girl, who is now then a girl? A girl is a female. I get what I'm saying now. That actually may have the characteristics already of a female, but she, she is not matured, number one, and she don't even know how to act maturely. Do you get what I'm saying now? That's a girl. A girl is a female that is not matured and do not even know how to act maturely. So for instance, you can remember while upon a time while you were a girl, and as of those times it is possible for your mother to bath you outside. That's not true. In fact, you don't even care. In fact, if you want to poo-poo, you just, people can be here, you'll be there, you just poo-poo and I can't come out. Do you know what I'm saying now? I remember when I was small, my mother used to say that, then when I finish, people, I would say, Mommy, I'll finish. I'm like, this is ridiculous. You see, so you may be a girl simply because you are a female, but number one, you are not mature, number two, you don't even know how to act maturely. So you don't care. You can put one slippers like this, put the other one like this, and you go out and come back and go out and come back. You don't care. Why? Because you are just a girl. A lady, on the other hand, is a girl that know that she's matured, but she's learning how to act maturely. Do you understand what I'm saying now? You get the difference now? Of course, if a lady is already a girl, then a lady is also a female. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Because the girl constitutes already a female. So the difference there is in that you cannot bath a lady outside. A lady knows she's mature. Do you understand what I'm saying now? But she's learning how to act mature, and that's why many more times you see a lady still make all kinds of mistakes. Sometimes you make certain stupid mistakes, wonder, Kai, just part of your development. You are learning how to act mature. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Then you go to a woman. A woman is a lady that knows that she's mature and also know how to act mature. I get what I'm saying now. A woman has advanced. Now she doesn't just only know that she's mature, she also know how to act maturely. And that's why when you see the way women behave, it will amaze you to see the level of maturity, the level of heart disposition, her ability and comportment to be able to relate with people. There is maturity in that, there is wisdom in that, there is knowledge in that. That's a woman. And the woman becomes the lowest level upon which God does business with. And that's why anything, even the Bible said, and Adam called his wife Eve, because she's the mother of all creation. The Bible says he that founded a wife. So you now see, when God begins to talk, he doesn't talk from lady, girl, anything. It's from woman upward. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Because it is at the level of womanhood that you are becoming, you are number one, you know you are mature. Number two, you also know how to act maturely. I get what I'm saying now. Then who is now then a wife? A wife now, on the other hand, is actually a woman that knows she's mature, know how to act maturely, but also she's betrothed and married to a man. You now see how the thing works now. So a wife is a woman, you get it, that she knows that she's mature and she knows how to act maturely, and she's betrothed, she's married to a man. Then who is a mother? A mother is a wife that knows that she's mature, know how to act maturely. She is betrothed, married to a man, and she takes responsibilities to do what? Number one, to keep. Number two, to keep her husband and her family. Number two, to build the family. Then number three, to raise godly children in the society. One of the things that we are lacking in the society today are actually true, genuine mothers. The office of the motherhood has been compromised. We are lacking mothers that are modern, that can represent the womanhood in the body of Christ. And that is why that must rise. So from this now, you now begin to understand. I ask you a question. I say, what does it mean to be a mother apart from giving birth to children? Number one is responsibility. So it's possible for somebody not to be married and yes, she can be a mother. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Any genuine woman that takes responsibility to build a people, to cater for a people, to build a home, to raise a nation, I assure you, she has earned that designation of motherhood. So one of the things that the Lord is demanding from you guys is not just to become babes and beautiful ladies. No, it's to grow to maturity, to become mothers. Do you know that truly you are supposed to mother your husband? Oh, you don't understand? Every husband, every man was once upon a time under a mother. And you see, there is a cliche that they say that a husband you are married, he doesn't want to see another of his mother. It's a joke. I assure you, every true man loves his mother and respect her very well. If you can do more than his mother, or you can do like his mother, he will value and respect you very well. Most women have not come to motherhood. They don't even know how to act like mother. So even after you marry them, she's behaving like a baby. She's behaving like a lady. An average one, she's even still behaving like a normal woman. She's forgotten to understand that your responsibility is to build, to grow, to ensure that you keep. No wonder the Bible said a wise woman will what? Build a house, right? A foolish woman will destroy it. I don't know if I get what I'm saying now. One of your greatest responsibilities is building. No wonder the Bible called that now takes me to. I say I will allow you to ask me questions. I just want to give you a short for just 20 minutes. Then you ask questions because we don't have time. So I think I have 5 more minutes. What is the role of woman? What's the role of woman? Okay, generalizing. Of course, I told you that from woman you advance to a wife, you advance to a mother. Then, what if a woman choose not to be a wife, choose not to be a mother? You can choose actually. Paul gave us a counsel and said that it's possible for you to be a eunuch. So there are many that were born eunuch. Some people were born eunuch with the inability to give birth to children. Other people were made eunuch because then for you to serve under the kings, what they do is that they castrate you so that peradventure, even if something come upon you, you can't even sleep with your wife because you are castrated. So that's how the kings were very wicked as of that time. Then other people decide to make themselves eunuch. So it's possible you can say, I don't want to get married. If you check out to scripture, there are many women that didn't really marry. Do you know what I'm saying now? So what if somebody decides like that? Would that stop the person to be actually a mother or a woman? You say, you can't. Of course, I don't advise anybody not to marry. If your mother did not marry, she won't give birth to you. Don't tell me some of those revelations I don't understand. Yes, excuse. So on that regard now, what is the role of women in our society? Number one role of women in the society is to be helpers. I'm telling you the truth. Every woman is a helper. Every woman is a helper. One of the greatest reasons why God separated Adam and Eve from them being together as Adam, as man, was simply so that the woman can be able to help the man. A man said that women are like the decoration of the world. He said without them the world is not complete. And when there are too many of them, sometimes the decoration becomes too much and it becomes more complicated. What am I saying? What I meant is this: every woman has something she ought to contribute to mankind. I believe that certain possibilities of invention, certain possibility of development, certain possibilities of creativity lies in women. And if women can bring those their own portion also, it is possible for society to be helped. It is possible for mankind to be helped. So apart from you just being a helper to your husband when you marry, generally as a woman, you have that which you are supposed to contribute to society, to help the society become better. You can contribute to humanity. A woman can rise up. I mean, look at PCS. She started a foundation on Sand First. See, it takes somebody that has a mother heart, someone that has come to take responsibility, to wake up and say, I want to do something for humanity. I don't know if you get what I'm saying now. The normal idea of an immature, either a lady or a girl, is what do I get for myself? But by the time you begin to come into maturity, you begin to take responsibility. That makes you to become a woman. That makes you to become a mother. I get what I'm saying now. One of the number one first responsibility and role of women in our society, number one, is to be helpers. Who is that next person you are supposed to stand by to help in life? Who is that person that you are supposed to stand to make certain contribution to ensure that the person succeeds in life? Do you know it's possible that certain people do not meet you? Their life may never have changed. I won't lie to you personally. Yes, many people talk to me, did a lot of things, but let me tell you, I have friends, a lot of ladies. But there was one lady one time like that, I keep hammering upon me, Philip, you see, apart from prayer of people, say, Philip, you have to stop smoking. Philip, you have to stop. You can't even friend me without stop smoking. Do you know that somebody can be in relationship with you? And even if he's drinking, you can tell him that one of the requirements for him being with you is that you stop drinking. He will obey. automatically you have contributed and helped that guy's destiny. Even if tomorrow you are not together, you cannot deny the fact that you have done something to him. So many more times, God initiates divine relationship with women so that you can help build people right with you. I don't know if you get what I'm saying now. So far beyond any mutual interest or common interest, one of your greatest responsibilities is to be able to bring your own quota to help humanity, to ensure that people also become better. Not everybody that comes to you is trying to come to ask you out or come to do whatever. Some people just come to you so that you can help contribute to their life. There are many things in my life that I'll tell you that certain women were able to. The day I meet this person actually did this person actually did this. And that now brings us to Proverbs 30 woman. It's not Proverbs 30 something wife. Do you understand? It's a woman first. Is the man that find that woman as a wife. So what if she's not found? She will still be productive, she will still be effective because she is actually within her capacity as a woman, as a helper. Why? She has certain virtues that are able and capable in building society, that anyone that come in contact with her, something must tremendously change in a person's life. Then you have to ask yourself, how valuable are you? How virtuous are you? I get what I'm saying now. Many women are destroyers of destiny. Many women don't build at all. They don't help people build their destiny. You see, Delilah was a woman too. Do you realize that? The Suleiman called her that she has a ministry. Say the ministry of spiritual barbers with their babies. I preached a message many years ago. 3 kinds of women never to marry. Number 1 is Delilah. The one that will make her laps very comfortable. And instead of her to help you rest from your long journey, she will barb your hair. It's a very, very terrible kind. She's a woman. Mind you, she is mature. She knows how to act maturely. But her own mission is never to build, to help any destiny. It's to destroy. Another kind of that woman is Potiphar's wife. A woman that does not fear God, does not fear man. She doesn't fear her husband. She demands that even upon the integrity of her husband, that she doesn't care, take advantage of her. But mind you, these things are the detriment of the destiny of Joseph. Another of those kind of women is Herodias, a woman that have no regards for the prophet. When her daughter dance, and I say, what should I ask? Ask even up to half of the kingdom. She decided to ask for the head of a prophet. If, for instance, they come and ask you and they say, can you ask anything, even up to half of Nasarawa state, or my head? I will be surprised if some people will ask for my head. Come on head. Come on head. Do you know what half of Nasarawa state is? And that time it was a very big kingdom that king has. Half of his kingdom. I could not imagine what Herodias was thinking, because her daughter was not yet a woman. Her daughter, mind you, she is what? A lady. She knows she's mature, but she don't know how to act mature. She don't even know what she wants. Let me tell you the truth. A truth you don't know. Every lady don't know what she wants. Every lady don't know what she wants. She thought a guy can complete her until she entered a relationship. She discovered that guy is still a virtue. She thought money can do it. She thought a job can do it. You have to come into womanhood to understand what you need, because your life is in singleness, in wholeness. I get what I'm saying now. If you still believe that you're incomplete until you need a man, even when the man comes, you won't be complete. I'm not talking about independence of women, no. You have to come to a point where you have charted the course of your life according to the order of God first. Not that you are trying to bring another man to your own confusion, because if you are confused, even if the man comes, you're more confused. Because we do have our own problems. So when I put my problem upon your head, your confusion multiplies. And every lady don't know what she wants. Do you know what I'm saying now? And that's why many more times you dazzle with many options. Why? You don't know what you want. Ask an average lady, what do you want to be in life? She can't define it. She can't define it. I tell you the truth. How do you even intend to achieve this? She can't. Let me advise you. If you want to grow from ladyhood whatsoever to this become virtue, begin to ask yourself, what am I supposed to do in life? What can I do in life? Because these are things that switch that gap and add up to you that responsibility and all of those other things. How on earth would Herodias say, give me the head of John the Baptist? What kind of a woman is that? Destroyer of destiny. Another of that other kind of stupid woman is actually Jezebel. The one that can make an entire prophet run away. I mean, a prophet that called down fire. But when she make a decree, he flee away. There are terrible women, my friends. But I believe that we also have women after the order of Hudla, women after the order of Esther, women after the order of Deborah. We have women after the order of Mary Magdalene. We have women after the order of Joan. There are women in scriptures that we have proven to be pivotal in the advancement of the kingdom of God. Can become helpers of destiny. Even in the ministry of Jesus, women that were not, many women were the ones that helped him. Do you realize that? They may not be married to him, they may not be anything, but they are so responsible, like I told you, number one, is to be helpers, to ensure that Jesus Christ fulfill his destiny. I get what I'm saying now. Number two responsibility, role of a woman is to be a mother. And I told you that the Bible talk about Deborah. Say there was a time in Israel when there was no mother in Israel. And Deborah rose as a mother in Israel. Then I used to ask myself, is it that truly there was no mother in Israel? You know, there are many people that have many mothers in Israel. But there was not an office of motherhood. Like I told you, responsibility. They were not women that can build the nation. They are not women that understand spiritual intelligence and that can guide people aright in the things of God in the land. So everybody was motherless. And you don't know what it means to be motherless. I assure you, until you don't have one. And everybody was in chaos and confusion. Suddenly, Deborah rose to become a mother. And immediately, kings begin to rush to where Deborah are. Judges begin to rush to where Deborah is. Any woman that truly become a mother will be recognized in the society. Because women that become mother are the hope of our nation. The hope of our nation will always remain praying women. Women that understand what they are doing. Women that will ensure that their womb is for intercession. That the destiny of their children and the destiny of their land is better. So one of your sole responsibilities as a woman is to come into motherhood. To come to a point where you can be able to build others, groom others. I get what I'm saying now. Do you know we have overemphasized the office of spiritual fatherhood? Spiritual fatherhood is not a cliche, mind you. It's an oversight of somebody in faith. But have we neglected spiritual motherhood of the nation? How that is possible for a woman to be given oversight over the life of people? Mind you, if you read the testimony of Timothy, before Paul begot him in ministry as a son, he was actually effective being mothered by his own grandmother and his own mother, right? Louis and Eunice. There was a proven testimony that Paul could not actually erase. That before I met you, it was sure that your mother was effective in building you. It was sure that your grandmother was effective in building you. Can we have women like that have come to become mothers, that can teach our children the orders and the dictate of the Lord? How many women, how many of us can say we learn God from our mothers? Let's be frank. How many of us can say that our mothers were pivotal in teaching us the ways of God? The ways of God? No. Bible says, I have called Abraham your father. Look unto Sarah your mother. I get what I'm saying now. Because according to this order, God has instituted fathers and mothers. But somehow, the operation of motherhood have been lost in the body of Christ. So we have so much of the fathers heralding, but we have neglected the operation of motherhood. Some women are okay to be in matters of matter. They forget that their responsibility beyond matters of matter. They are supposed to ensure that they groom even the men themselves. Do you understand what I'm saying? Am I making any sense? So please, before you look at yourself as a commoner, look at yourself as nothing. I assure you, God is looking upon you. God is hoping upon you. People used to sing one song as a cliche. So you say it and you make us we now look very, very stupid. But the truth is this. The truth is this. Let me tell you. Anytime women begin to believe in you, sir, you are about to enter a major shift in your life and destiny. Women are gates. I'm telling you, women are gates. Every shift in a man's life comes when a woman comes into his life. You believe what I'm telling you? He doesn't have to marry them. They just have to believe in him enough. Woman can go through any length to ensure a woman that truly understands her work. She will go through any length to ensure that a man is sustained. So she can go through pain, persecution, go through everything. She will go out and labor, suffer, bring everything to the man to ensure that the man is fed and the family is fed. They will praise the man that, hey, the man has done it, but it's actually the woman that is the backbone. Let me tell you, behind every strong man there is a woman. No man succeeds just like that. If you have a bad wife, it will show. You will fail in life. I'm not joking. That is why it is proven that many women that their husband left them thinking they would fail became something. That woman was number one. The time came, she looked as though her life is without nothing. But when the man walked out of her life, that was how God should more. When she realized that she is complete without actually a man. Let's say you don't need a man, you need a man. But if you are thinking that until a man comes into your life, it will be complete, you are actually incomplete. Man won't complete it. I get what I'm saying now. The same thing with Amy Cephas, the woman that started that 4 Square church. Amy Cephas, when her husband left her, she packed her children and went outside. She became like a mad woman. She would say, look at Jesus, look at people who don't gather. Say, look at Jesus, look at Jesus. When they gather, she start preaching. That's what has better than today. The same thing with what's this woman's name again? The same thing, but they would not eat her. Most of these women actually, I show you the truth, you won't hear any testimony about their husbands. But their life is a model today. They hold something in time, in eternity, that can never be erased. You hear about Juanita Bino. You hear about what this woman, Cindy Tree. These women are not married. So I'm telling you to let you understand that what you think to be a disadvantage is actually also an advantage sometimes. I get what I'm saying now. You look at Paul Eneche, you say he's doing well. As you finish looking at him doing well, you just see Becky Eneche. A strong, a powerful, courageous woman just like him. In fact, she's really more stronger than him. You look at Oyedepo, you tell Oyedepo, calm down. There is a woman called Faith, the pillar of his faith, the pillar of his ministry. Faith Oyedepo. If you're looking at John Suleiman, he's shouting. You just look and you just see Lizzie. I get what I'm saying now. Can you be that pillar that another man can stand by? Can you be that support, or you be the one that will ask for his head? I get what I'm saying now. Every great man is backed upon by a great woman. I say this to let you understand that there is a very, very big responsibility upon the mothers, upon the women of our time. One of the challenges I've always had is this: women are not consistent with God. I would like to. I have been in God for a very long time. I have seen women rise and fall. It is very hard for me to tell you that I have a formula on how to keep women in God. I don't. We know the protocol to engage guys. Now when we put guys, we know that after many years they will become something. But for women, we don't know. Because women can be very rebellious. I get what I'm saying now. Paul will tell you he's here. There were many. He was there yesterday when he was talking about the first prayer that started. Many people backslid. Many women went away. Some of them got pregnant out of wedlock. Many of them didn't tell them. But some of the men, do you know that men don't have much to lose? I always share my story to be very open to people. I have sleep around, do all kinds of things. Do you know that I'm still okay? If I didn't even open my mouth, you will never even know anything happen. You know what I'm saying now? But a woman can never go through any protocol and think that things will be fine. It's a lie. She must hide the baby somewhere. And let me tell you, even if you have aborted, that doesn't make you, what do they call it? Virgin or a single. No, it makes you a mother of a dead child. Do you know what I'm saying? You have a child, but you're just actually dead. Do you know what I'm saying? So the thing is this: whether you like it or not, women will always have more to lose. There were many women that followed me that time when I was doing big girl and big boy. today they have left secondary school. I don't know what they are doing. You know something now? Did I leave school? No, I still continue my life. It's very dangerous. Women will always be at the losing end because you are the receiving end. It's the person that receives that lose. Everything about woman is designed to receive. You receive gifts, you receive love, you receive everything. You don't give anything. You are designed to receive. And that is why when you come to losing, you will lose that which you receive also. I get what I'm saying. That's why you have to be very, 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 very careful. I have found out that most women has 3 expiring dates in their life. If you can handle this expiring date, I assure you, you will last long in God. Among the many women that will be raising 2 times in school, let me tell you, there were many of them that backslide within these 3 corridors of their life. Just 3 corridors I found out. And the few that were able to handle these things, I assure you today they are still standing. Number 1 of it. Number 1 is when the lady enters a relationship. It is possible the lady can be on fire for God. In fact, there are ladies that will hold their hands just to get energized when we are praying. When you begin to hear their tongues, it rattle. It's enough for you to go and sleep because you know that devil cannot come around this place. But the day she enters a relationship, suddenly, it's as if they use ice block and they water her down. Why? Because these things come with themselves a kind of challenge. It's not for boy and girl. You get what I'm saying now? It's for mature mind. You need to be mentally sound. You need to be intellectually sound. You need to be emotionally balanced, stable to go into certain things like that because it can damage you. I assure you, you won't believe what I'm telling you. It can damage you. So it's possible that immediately when a lady enters into a relationship, everything she knows about God is wiped out from her. So her life should be leaving it to chance on how she can be able to please a guy, or how she can be able to meet up to a requirement, a statistics to the guy, to meet up to one specification. So she neglected the God that once upon a time is helping her, and now she's doing her best to please a man. It will not be long, you make him your God, and one day when God take him away, you want to commit suicide. That's what I'm saying now. Truly, if you continue to follow God, even if the guy say I won't marry you today, you will send him a text message and send him recharge can appreciate him for being part of your life, and let him know that actually he cannot be part of the future that you see. Knowing fully well that, confidently well, that your life does not end with you. It amazes me to see how it's hard for ladies to bounce back sometimes. Why? You have made the guy your God. I don't know, you have to understand what I'm telling you. You may never believe this and I'm telling you, but it's the truth. You have to come to a point that nothing means anything to you. Whether husband, let me tell you, your husband will fail you. Your boyfriend will fail you. There is no security in any person. The only security you have is in God. Every man has his own challenge, character. I know a lady that married. After her marriage, the guy died the next day. What are you telling me? So imagine that guy is a God now. He's gone. You know what I'm saying now? I know a lady that died the day of her wedding. In fact, the picture that we snap and put online was the one of that. We put her. She must put her wedding gown. Put her something. You don't have any security anywhere. So entering a relationship is not a new thing. People have been entering for many, many years ago. So even if you have entered anyone, that should not totally replace the entirety of your life. So maybe immediately when then you don't come for prayers again, you don't do anything God again. I get what I'm saying now. It becomes a very big issue. Many more times ladies are swayed away like that. And the dangerous part of it is this. It's all this secret relationship and secrecy. A relationship with somebody that wouldn't even, somebody that cannot even help you in God. You can't contribute anything to you. Let me tell you, if a man is not building you, he's destroying you. If somebody is not adding something to you, he's removing something from you. That's how this thing works. I get what I'm saying now. If you want to fulfill destiny, if you don't want to regret like the way some of our parents or some of the people that we have seen are regretting, I assure you, you have to get some of these things right. I get what I'm saying now. You have to ensure that a man will not come and automatically stop your pursuit for God. No. In fact, the more you come, the more God should increase. Add him to your prayer point and jack him by force. And then I know there is to carry the guy. The guy don't pray too much. She will carry and say, you must suffer with me. Because you will become an agent of the devil one day. Who is an agent of the devil? Anybody that's 100% yielded to God, you can be. You get what I'm saying now? Even we that even know the God too much, it's not even easy to survive. Then imagine a man that doesn't know God. He will beat you, pounce upon you, hit your head. To go to church will be hard for you. I'm very serious. Some of them, immediately after relationship, we not see them again. They are backslidden. So if you can still be in a relationship and still be able to survive and stand in God, I assure you are past stage 1. Number 2 stage is the next stage, which is marriage. Many people, many women, after they marry, everything about their life, dreams, vision, all the dreams, vision they have been writing that they will do in life, it has cancelled because the man doesn't believe in it. The man say, keep all those stupid things you are saying outside. That now we can also make life greater. Because you see, marriage is one day. After marriage, children start coming the first day. I get what I'm saying now. After 1 year, you have one. Before you know it, you have two. Before you know it, you have 15 children. They don't even know how they came. See, what's your name? What's your name? All my children. No, I don't die. You just realize that you don't have more money to cater for them. So the pressure of life is enough for you not to even think about any vision, any dream you want to do, anything. You are constantly trying to provide for children. Before you know you are 60 years, 70 years, and working like this. At that time, when we come for prayer, you are just saying, Father, have mercy, have mercy, have mercy. Because you don't have anything to achieve in life again. At those kind of time, God cannot be there again. Other man, help me celebrate Dr. Grace. They are the ones who do this facility and everything. So, she's a woman of God. But they are the one with the Bible Faith Institute and everything. So, let me tell you, many women after they marry, there's no longer God again. There are many women that were training. And let me tell you, even if somebody is fathering you or mentoring you in the Lord, the day you marry, your husband become your mentor, become your father. No matter how spiritual the man is, he cannot override your husband. It's a lie. If you have those stupid mentality that you want one father to come and totally override your husband, it doesn't work that way. Your husband become your authority. I get what I'm saying now. So the thing is this: many women, the day they marry, immediately after they marry, suddenly no God again. The association that they used to be praying with, they cannot do it again. But when you want to go out to even meet people that are spiritual, your husband will say you want to go for gulma, you want to go for gossip, so you say that at home. So you find you are more lonely than even when you are not even married. You know what I'm saying now? So your friend become Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter and everything. You see what I'm saying now? So no longer purpose, no longer vision. Why? Because your husband doesn't believe in those things. So I find that there are many of these ladies that we groom that immediately the day they marry, suddenly they could not even do anything God again. Nothing about nothing, not like nothing. They gave up everything. When you say prayer, you say prayer and fire. When you say prayer, prayer waiting. Why? Because their life is occupied with all kinds of things. Let me tell you. Don't marry for fun. Marry for purpose. Marry for vision. Any man that come to you and you don't see a required vision that you can be part of it, my dear, is not qualified. I get what I'm saying now. Because the time is going to come, the Lord will tire you. You will require something to continue in life. When the guy go outside to go and be hustling, what will you be doing in life? You cannot see yourself defined in his vision. You are supposed to be a helpmeet. But this person has nothing for you to help him. You know what I'm saying now? They are going to help him do what? He doesn't know. So when the man comes and says, what am I supposed to come and help you do? According to the Bible, I'm supposed to come and help you. What am I supposed to help you to give birth to children? God forbid, thunder fire your head. I get what I'm saying now? What are you supposed to help do? Do you get what I'm saying now? Because these are the things that can get you busy. People that become relevant in society, people that do something in society. So most of our women, they did tongues. When they marry, we can't hear anything about them again. Even the prayer become very hard because the burden of children is too much. Can I say they want to fast in one day? Yeah, that's one night. Jumoke, Jacinta, Emeka, my mommy, I'm hungry. Mommy, carry me in the bag. Mommy, carry. And before your husband has come. I get what I'm saying now. And according to scriptures, you cannot be fasting. Actually, be sleeping with your husband. So if your husband say, I don't permit you to fast, because me, of course, you say you want me to go outside. So you are bound automatically to eat a carnal man. You don't understand the way of the bodies of God. So one day you wake up from a dream that somebody wants to kill him, and you are saying, sweetheart, let's pray. Say, pray for what? But what is your prayer? So sometimes you want to speak into I say, you are disturbing me. You are doing stop this nonsense. Oh, go outside. Go outside. It's a man that does not understand the body man. I get what I'm saying now. Many of our ladies backslided like that immediately when they marry, because they marry a man that does not understand where they're coming from. A man that does not know where you're coming from will never understand where you're going to. I get what I'm saying now. The last point, how many ladies backslide apart from when they enter relationships, from when they enter marriage, when they marry, some is when they get a job. Job can take you away from God. I'm not joking. There are many work that will take you away from God, and that is why you have to choose your job very, very carefully. Very, very carefully. I personally, I don't think I will marry a woman that works in a bank. Why? I will not marry. I don't need Jesus to convince me any other. I have stopped that one. I can't cook as Cephas. I'm a very lazy person to an extent. You are working in the bank, you leave 5 o'clock, you come back 8 o'clock. Who will take care of the children? Nanny, fire nanny. I should marry the nanny then. Oh, cook for me. House girl. Then I should marry the house girl. I get what I'm saying now. See, let me tell you. Apart from even keeping this normal responsibility of you as my wife, you cannot even be able to have time for God at all. So then you need to go to church on Sunday is a very hard thing. I get what I'm saying now. Many of these are ladies, the day they get a very good job, they are gone. We could not hear of anything God gained from them. They chase money, and money chase away their destiny. After 3 years, 4 years, now that you are praying like this, you don't know how many devils you are eating. The day you stop praying, those demons will come in full force. They will recruit themselves again. When they come, they will come and flog you and hit you very well. So with all your money, you cannot sleep in the house. Why? Because demons are everywhere. I get what I'm saying now. So you must of necessity do your best as ladies to handle these 3 seasons in your life. Number 1, when you enter a relationship, you should never replace your pursuit for God. You do not come to church because you are looking for a husband. No. I heard one man said that, why are we pursuing God too much? Saying God is for people that have not made it in life. Say church is supposed to be for people that are looking for husband, looking for job, so when you get it, you leave God. So allow other people to be led to God. You get what I'm saying now? What a terrible stupid mentality. So we that are praying now, so they find it hard to see either CEOs of company, millionaires praying in tongues. See, we'll be billionaires, we'll pack our aircraft here and we'll hold hands and do tongues for 15 hours. You know what I'm saying now? Oh, you believe what I'm telling you? How will it be that after many years you are a CEO of social company, multinational company, you are a CEO of social foundation, billionaire company, you are Range Rover Sport, the Masuzo de su Bentley, the Masuzo de su Rolls Royce, the Masuzo de su Ferrari. Toyota Muna, come on, come de su Sudan, the helicopter in the parking us. Some parking us, some Zomi retreat Namu. I had to a kacha. Let me tell you, even the governor of this state will come and say, "Hi, are you okay?" We say, "No, it's God that make us like this. We won't leave that God and serve Mammon." Many people neglected God when their life become better. That's why God will make you pray for a very long time before He will bless you. Why? Because it's possible for you to live it. If 1 billion naira enter your account today, bam, you may never see you here again. You'll be too busy spending the money. I get what I'm saying now. So that's why God will ensure that 1 naira will not enter things, so that you keep praying and keep crying and keep praying, so that at least after 15 years you have prayed more and your soul is broken. But still upon that, money can always change a man's story. I'm telling you, if 1 billion naira entered Jessica account now, she'll be smiling. There is a way that she's sitting here, she'll be smiling, because money is beauty. Do you know what I'm saying now? If she want to do makeup, she'll fly to Dubai and do makeup and come back. Somebody that went to Dubai to do makeup and come back, she will look different. If she's praying, she'll pray with swags. Shabashisha. You know, there's a way a poor man pray. Oh God. That's the way a poor man pray. That's the way a rich man pray. One man went to church one day and he saw one guy shouting and praying, "Father, my brother's school fees. Father, my son's school fees. Father, my..." One rich man say, "Kai, say, Oga, stop this crying. Let me finish praying." I'll pay your school fees later. The man went and sit down. You see? So the rich man now begin to pray, Father, give me more life. Father, because rich people have money now, but you need more life to enjoy their money. But a poor man is praying for school fees. If you don't pursue God now, you'll be 50 years. One of my friends went to Babalola Mountain. I see old people praying for school fees, praying for house rent, praying for all of these things. Haba. No. Please. You can become great. I'm telling you the truth. You can become great. I believe that. There are many women that have become great. You can become great. Okay. So I think I've spoken quite much. So
because of that, the woman will just your mother will just be telling you some things, even at chicken how she will never call you for once, sit you down to advise you, my daughter, you are due to marry. I am try you, where's the husband? Will not see will not see any man. Hadibi, she will call you and sit you down like that. You
let me add up to that before you ask your question. The truth is this: our parents were not taught right, as Apostle said. An average of our parents married when they may be 20 years, 14, 19 years. Do you understand? That was their own time. If you try this one now, you are in big trouble. You get what I'm saying now? You can't try that kind of a thing now. You're going to be in big trouble. Around that time, the world is not as complicated as now. Now you need to be established. You need many things before you even think about marriage. Do you know what I'm saying now? Our parents, some of them don't even go to school. Do you realize that? Calculate how long will you do to finish even NC, Kokuma diploma. You must have gone, in fact, Gama, secondary school, 1918. I get what I'm saying now. So during their own time, it wasn't like that. So they cannot bring their old mindset and try to hit it upon us. And during their own time, men are not as complicated as now. It's not, men are very complicated. Things are very, very complicated now. And let me tell you, let nobody put pressure upon you to do anything that is not within your own will. You will regret it later. If anybody forces you to do something that you are not actually in agreement with, it's going to bring you problem, very big problem later. I get what I'm saying now. It's just like me forcing you to marry somebody or forcing you to love me. We are going to be in very big soup later. I'm telling you, you should never be forced to do anything. You will regret it later. And let me tell you, people can lead you to hell. You can marry wrongly and go to hell because of the kind of life you will go through. You may be able to enjoy it. I get what I'm saying now. So let no pressure make you to go and just marry just like that. And secondly, one of the things I will actually add is this. What makes you not to marry now? Let's be frank. What makes me or Paul not to marry now? Have you asked yourself this question? No. Like this one has a lady that you can marry even if it lasts 2 years. Yes. There are people that actually really have a genuine lady. This one have been in a relationship for many years. Genuine lady that is willing to marry. Let me tell you, number one thing is lack of establishment. Do you know what I'm saying now? If you are financially established, number one. Do you get what I'm saying now? If you are prosperous, if you are successful, life will be at an easier pace. Do you know what I'm saying now? I don't know if I get the point. So one thing that a lady must seek and everybody must seek is establishment. The Bible says, believe in the Lord's prophet, you will prosper. But believe in the Lord your God, you will be established. Let's assume that you have 2 billion naira in your account today. And you are done with school. You finish school. I get what I'm saying now. What will stop you? I don't know if I get what I'm saying now. But when we look, if your parents look at your life is still working in K-leg like this. How you want to get married? Do you get what I'm saying? One of the first things you have to seek is to be established. If you are established, your parents will never even be trying to be collecting. You will even buy a house for them, buy a car for them. They will even keep quiet. They never even ask you when you want to get married. They are asking you like that because you are eating too much of their food at home and you are not bringing any salary home. I don't know if you get what I'm saying now. If you are truly, really established, they don't even care. I don't know whether I get my point. So number one priority is to be established. Make sure that you come to a point where you are successful in life. Why do you think Sinach parents did not do? Most of those people are already successful. So even if you look at them, they just choose not to marry. It's not see. They just choose not to marry. Do you understand? At the time, not that you cannot do. If you want to do it tomorrow, you can do it tomorrow. So, but can you choose to marry tomorrow? Can you pay bride price? Can you rent house? So that's why the thing is very, very complicated. So if you can be established, your first goal is to choose to be established. Establish in God first, then establish in life, then successful. But life, if you are so like nobody will even ask you to do business. Or you buy car for your mother, buy car for your father, and tell them that you are about to change their house. You build one duplex for them. They'll say, my daughter, you can live single as long as you want to live. I get what I'm saying now. It's just because you are at home eating their food, arguing with them, quarreling with them, and they are thinking, where will you go so that you can give us bride price and get out of this place? You get what I'm saying now? I don't get that. I understand our parent perspective, because you are more a liability to them than an asset now. So if you switch from a liability to an asset, they won't be quick to be open their mouth and say any kind of thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So then sorry, I need to say something. While you are waiting, many ladies are just waiting. While you are waiting, do something. You can learn tailoring. I get what I'm saying now. You can learn cake. You can learn any trade, learn anything. Do something. You get what I'm saying now. Don't just be there folding your hands and waiting for somebody that will come and be in a relationship and be buying the church counter every day. See, it's an abuse, it's a disgrace. I get what I'm saying now. Do something with you. There are many things you can do while you are still waiting. I get what I'm saying now. So that you don't look so much a liability to people. Okay, please. Right? That's good. I'm of the opinion if a lady is not learning something, she's not wise. When you are done learning this one, learn something else. You don't learn this one, add more value to you. That's the virtues. That's the what you call the virtue. I get what I'm saying now. Character attitude without producing result is still nonsense. I'm telling you.
Will not give you any sign of time. I don't know.
The truth is this. There is this misconception that has happened many times ago. Then while I was on campus, I was known to be the Minister of Women Affairs. Why? I just love ladies and I love being around them. So there's every tendency that you can see me with a lady and you think I'm actually in a relationship with her. Do you understand? And I may not be in a relationship with her. So a time came, I thought I was innocently doing those things until I discovered that it was actually blocking a lot of people from seeing vision. And the time came that I then discovered that it was not only blocking those people from not seeing vision, it was giving the lady vision. So in that regard, it became more complicated. So I now begin to institute another thing of what they call defining a relationship. Anytime one guy is unnecessary, to my own opinion, if a guy is unnecessarily too kind for you, see, guys have sisters, so they have brothers, so you are not his sister. He's buying everything for you. He's doing everything. He's calling you 24 hours in a day, which is not even called his sister for a long time. That I haven't called my sister for more than 1 month, 2 months. Then imagine I'm calling one girl every day. She has to ask me, "Okay, what do you want?" You know what I'm saying now? Let's be frank. Look at the point now. Before now, she's seeing vision. I'm not seeing vision. Then she's waiting for me to buy a ring, and I did not even buy even a ring. So one day she'll be angry. I know of a guy like that many years ago. The guy was too close to one lady. They were too close. They were doing everything together. We thought everything, and he was be laughing about it. People are saying that he will be laughing. Instead of they know we are not. So the girl was believing that until I say the guy actually secretly loved somebody somewhere else. And that was how one day the lady saw wedding. She brought wedding card for the girl. The girl started shouting. I thought we were in a relationship. I said, you that was thinking you are like my sister. That kind of a thing now. So it's very, very dangerous. The truth is this: any person that has not defined a relationship with you, never assume. Never work on assumption. No matter how much you love the guy, no matter how much he tell you he loves you, no matter how much you two tell him you love him, if you have not come and define it, I get what I'm saying now, and tell you that, see, I know you love me, I know I love you, but I want us to take this thing further. I want to be in a committed relationship with you. All of us are in a relationship one way or the other. Do you realize that now? But the commitment is different. That's what we call the difference between courtship, dating. You understand? What you are defining is dating. Because when you want to date somebody, you are being committed now. You get what I'm saying now? We now know that this one is going to go through to courtship, then to marriage. You get what I'm saying now? So, but some people even date people forever. Somebody can tell you that we are in committed relationship, I'll marry you, but one day. So you are one day for 10 years. The guy is still saying one day. He has not proposed to enter courtship with the ring. That one is also terrible. You get what I'm saying now? So that's why most of you have to define how long are you willing to wait for this guy, even if he has defined it. But they have answered on your own, in the sense that never assume that guy is prayer, you are prayer with him, as long as he has not officially talked to you and tell you that seriously. You don't have to tell your parents, but he assures it to you that actually I love you and I want to be in a committed relationship with you. That's like, I want to date you. So with that, I have forsaken every other lady. I will love every other lady. For you, the Bible says, Solomon says something, that many daughters have done well, but thou exceeded them all. So everybody must have done, but you have done better. So as a result of that, I have chosen to be committed to you. If he has not said that, take him as other guys. I'm telling you the truth. When you are praying, put him as maybe number 15, so that you will not be tampering with your... I get what I'm saying now. Then he told you that because that's what Paul said. You can see somebody here is following us and doing 15 hours prayer. I assure you the truth. That guy may be the people that will beat you when they marry you. I get what I'm saying that. So paraventure, God maybe want you to marry Catholic. We are not saying that truly Catholics. You see, there are people that actually they are born again. Do you understand? They are not fire. You are fire because you find yourself among us. Is that not true? Somebody that did not find himself amongst this kind of fire place, you expect him to be fire now. Do you understand? So you can bring him into the fire. You'll be very surprised that guy that is thinking that doesn't love God more. The day that you pray for him, you convert him, you bring him here, he will pray more than you. When we are praying, you'll be sleeping, the guy is still praying. Because it's grace that works in this thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you are still with the responsibility and still pray. Don't just say because this one pray more than this person. I told one lady and say, you are talking about this will of God because maybe a carnal guy and spiritual guy has you out. If let's say me and Paul has you out, what will your parameter of choosing? We are all born again. We are all praying. So you'll be more confused. Then let's say another of the apostle join again. Your life will be very confused. You get what I'm saying now? You get my point? So, but it's an easy thing. Maybe Paul and one of the square boy has you say, but Paul is spiritual and Paul has influence now. So you can easily say this is the will of God. You see what I'm saying now? So, but it's just like no man now. It's someone that has private jet come to you, and someone that is still coming up. His trouser man, Sankeli. You don't have to pray now. You say, this is the will of God. You know what I'm saying now? I thought one day and say, you may be in a committed spiritual relationship now. See, if you are not willing to remain there, one day you will see something that looks like the will of God. Because one day, all what you are looking for is money. Somebody will come that is born again, don't talking, when are the kuditing, when are the private jet, when are the back here. Allah, you look at your guy, say one of my pay a dog, one of my coming. Before you know it, you will forsake this one, say this is the will of God. Some people you send message, they say they have not seen well before. I say you see that kind of a thing. Now they are seeing. So I used to imagine this kind. So you have to be willing to die there. You get what I'm saying now? But the thing is this: if the person has not come out boldly, say it. Don't assume it. If you live your life on assumption, and say leave matter for Matthias, Sabi for Sabina. If you live your life on assumption, you are going to have a lot of Matthias. I get what I'm saying now. Very important. So pray. God may decide that even if a Catholics too are Christian. It's a procedure. There was once a time that we too accept that God is there. You don't value Jesus, you don't value the Holy Spirit. So you can bring the person to the people. But that's why the reason for the dating. The person refuses to change, you can decide and say, I'm not doing it again. Relationship is not a do or die affairs. That's why it's relationship. It's married that when you enter, you can't go back. Nobody will write it. They do not go down in history relationship and break it. But if you break even one marriage, everybody know you have breaking one marriage. Do you understand? So is there something I didn't touch in your question?
When the pressure is too much, pray and make them to understand.
Yes.
Because I know after I came back
So I came back. That was last week. Such discussion again, I was just quiet. What my dad says, as the spirit leading, just say that anyone you are bringing now, make sure that you understand each other.
Yeah.
I was very, very happy. I said, so without God, at least they have risen a little bit down. They don't want to talk about that one again. I said, then they just forget it because I just think that just, I think, let them understand how life is. God will help us, and I pray that none of us will go in the wrong path.
Let me tell you a secret before you ask this your question. Many ladies think relationship is an achievement. No, it's not an achievement. You can even look at marriage as an achievement, but it's not really even marriage. It's not really the achievement. There should be when you have maybe lasted for like 10 years, 15 years before you even talk. I have, because you can marry today and leave tomorrow. You can marry today and begin to regret it after 2 years. So there's no achievement in it. Relationship itself is not even a thing for you to be boasting about. People enter relationship today and they are putting on social media, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. I call that childishness. Just like you just went and carried guy to the house. It's a very dangerous thing. If it's an armed robber, you will not even have known. You know what I'm saying now? They start calling your father. Oh, go give him that audacity. It's too wrong. You must have stay and understand the person before you even present him to the house. I get what I'm saying now. I'm on the opinion that when you start a relationship, ensure that you are sure. Keep it to yourself for a while. You will be surprised that after 2 months, after 3 months, you actually saw wrong. Or you actually say yes when you're supposed to say no. But at that time, you have already told your mother, show your brother, show your auntie, show your cousin, show your sister. And all of them are seeing his profile picture. They are waiting for when he will come and pay bride price. And when you have to come back now to say that no, actually, this one is a problem. You see, you have to call too many people again. You have to save yourself from the church can some headache. And they will start asking stupid questions. They imagine you do like that 3 times, 4 times. Your brother will start asking, are you even okay? The next time you bring another guy, they will say, Kai, I beg, get out. You will still later you tell us this. You get what I'm saying now? Take out time first. Learn of the person. If it doesn't work, let him go first. Let the people prove themselves worthy of you. Before you now, you should respect your parents, respect your friends, respect your sibling. Sometimes this thing should be within your friends first. You get what I'm saying now? It should be within your friends first. If it doesn't work, you can't tell them she one girl. The lady was the one that bought us cotton. She bought us what we'll be putting plate. She bought us bed sheet. She bought everything. Then she customized their clothes. Put her name, put his name. When she went for anywhere, she came. She went and married another guy. Yes, I'm saying now. Now the guy got angry. He carried our plate. He threw this one. He said, "Oh God, our plate is innocent. Leave our plate." He said, "Everything here remind him of her." He told him, "I said, oh God." He now carried the shirt. He's trying to tear that name where she put her. Oh God. He had to enter Facebook, start deleting all the picture they do snap together. He start deleting. Then he now put his mother as his profile picture. He said his mother will never leave him. Oh God, who told you to be putting all of those things before there? So went as far as doing tattoo of their name. You write your name, I write my name. You are putting yourself in big trouble. If it doesn't work, that name will be there. And the day you marry the real husband, ask you, whose name is this one? I get what I'm saying now. So sincerely speaking, you have to save yourself those stress. Many people you see are not willing to be committed and dedicated. So they have to prove it worthy before you reveal them to the world. I get what I'm saying now. Don't be that cheap, that anyhow. No. I don't know whether you get my point. It's wisdom. It will help you. Do you understand? No, it's true. You have to be business. Pieces can try the pieces. No, she said plenty things, and I believe she spoke very, very vivid to you guys understanding. I know you don't understand what she said. So it still boils to the fact that you guys should be productive. Look for something, do something, and don't pay attention to whatever people are saying. You get it? Then I still want to still say this: ladies, be productive. I'm telling you, because an average lady needs a lot of things in life. If you cannot provide for your basic needs, sometimes you have to bend because you just need some things. Do you understand? I mean, you guys understand this thing. So sometimes, in fact, somebody say hunger will always take Israel back to Egypt. Israel that left Egypt. Oh. Egypt is a place of bondage, but because of you will see what I go there. A story was told of a man that his wife needed to be promoted in office, but her boss demanded that until sleep before he won't promote her. The wife went and meet the husband. The husband says, see, go. I've been sleeping with you every day. It doesn't promote anybody. The children we are having. Go and get this promotion and come back here. The woman have to cry. Why? Because of hunger. Because of promotion. I get what I'm saying now. The truth is this. If you do not find something doing that bring 1 naira, 2 naira, one day that you need 1 naira desperately, you may compromise. You get what I'm saying now? Help yourself out. So a lady met me recently in Zaria, one of those our ladies that went on. She told me that she wants to start a business. She wants to be buying on this, buying brazier. You see the things, there are things that people must buy. You will not lose any money, it will still be there, even if they don't buy it. You get what I'm saying now? And some of these small yards, you should buy them from Lagos, Aba, and she will be selling them. She just need me to pay maybe 20, she will continue others. She will start a business. You get what I'm saying now? I am really, really happy that at least she wants to do something. Do something, don't just be just like that. I'm telling you. Rejoice was with me now, one of those ladies I met. She came to Zaria that she need 2,000 naira as capital to start a business. What's the business? She want to buy potato. She's schooling in Zamfara State University. And she's staying in Abuja. She say potato there is cheap. She will buy one bag of potato and bring it to Abuja and fry it as chips. She will cut it as chips. Take it to all the secondary school, primary school. I'm telling you, I gave this girl 2,000. She tell you, I say, So she bought this year of potato, and when she take it, she cut it. 20 naira, these chips they do it. 20 naira, 50 naira. Those children bought everything. Children will always carry money to school, and they will buy something with it. Some of them will lose the money. Determine using you that they will buy from. I get what I'm saying now. Was kunya, over. I get what I'm saying now. Do you know what I'm saying now? Some people, they will never bring their business on Facebook. Go in the sack. Sometimes take your hustle online too. Let people know what you are doing. When you actually somebody want to do business with you, I'm kind of say pastor. Maybe you are doing other things. The thing is this: there are people that are willing to give you money to invest. It doesn't have to be your money. I don't know if you get what I'm saying now. After I tell me she kick 1 year, 2 years, and say some much. Yes, and I say she will tell me what you do. After 1 year, 2 years, it sounds what I do. I get what I'm saying now. No, you have to understand how business works. You don't have to have the thing you can. The guy gets Simon and say the kayak kitchen. Yes, I'm saying now. This is how business works. Even if you don't have the money to start, you can meet the people that are the hosts like tenancy. I will take some of these things too, but I'll go and sell it. Kunya, okay, kunya. That's why you keep it. I get what I'm saying now. So some few weeks, cancel this. You make your small. At least you don't have to beg. I get what I'm saying now. You have to learn, find a way. Think, what can you do? There's only something you can do. Akoli kunatuna da, they should rejoice. Maybe you have forgotten. When the coordinator said, "Coordinator, and I give them a deal, I think them." But you made them the coordinator. We are cashing Sabu Matademo, Musaki. Mujawa Kazi, the moon, you want to come on Kusia, Munjawa Kazi, the Mumbiaka, Yakari Cap, was I'm changing Munsha sweet, Munsha, maybe. I'm not Momsi, buy it just sweet, they won't give us. By the time we beat that, we're able to buy sweet without me asking them for money. I get what I'm saying now. Is it that I want to pay? Don't say everything I want, somebody will give me. No, don't be like that. I'm telling you, do something. I'll just give it up my stuff. And I get it. I school look what I cake. I school look what I did. You can plant it too. She can plant it, people, they will give her money. You are the one here, you are saying, but she don't have it. I go put it. I get what I'm saying now. I think I collect 1 over 10,000. I'm not giving that now. Why? Because she has money. So the thing is this: you have to find a way to do something. To preach in the Jingana Monabu. I get what I'm saying now. You have to do something. Please. Go. Abba.
There's one of my friends, then I come to an end in last week. That girl, when she came from 100 level, tana 100 level sai ta register 100 level sai ta kara register dinki. So a school na mu 100 level suna je lissafi sai su tashi 12 sai others sai su zo 200 level da 12 plus. So in ta tashi daga 12 na ta je ta kwaliki ne don kusa da gindani sosai. Kuma karanta ka zo ka ganta wai ta ci na very good result abinda 4 point abin take samu. To yanyi nan da ta gama 1 year nan ta gama dinki ta zo 200 level ta je salo.
See?
Serious. Yanyi tana gidan mu, if you come my house it's called
You must wash your hair, you must go to salon.
Ta je ta yi salo, ta gama salo da su dinki su fi su ga da mene ta gama 300 level da mun zo nan sai ta ce mu me na ta ke gidan ma ne da dan salo da dinki da ke da tare mana ina ta karata shiga saka.
Oh, Saka.
Saka yi wani abu ne ana yi na mata.
Okay, cottonwood. All this cottonwood. Wow, that's good.
To yanzu haka student su ne ke so sai tana dinki ba wani ne na kai ba wani mutane ana kawo mutane ba.
Like now, I have a yard, but not, I have one new yard and come. I want someone that will sew it. The other ones, when I send them, people are the ones that sew it.
Kaga da na yi aiki nan an wuce.
You see what I'm saying now? I will carry the money and give one shirime when he Muslim when he the chairman. But look at it, we bought this before the ticket. I tell one SBI, we bought it over 5,000. I gave them 5,000 yesterday. I chance here, I wouldn't want an SBI never. I tell one now, only business here, I wouldn't never. Are you getting what I'm saying now? So you see that one thing about this is if you are doing something with you, people patronize you. You get what I'm saying now? So you have to learn to offer value. I believe one day I will teach you guys how to pick up on things that matter. I'm telling you, there are things you will do naturally and you will never beg. I'm telling you, even if you go hungry, you will never beg. But you may not even go hungry. Sincerely speaking,
Forward to understand. If a married woman that she's doing nothing, because most of my things, no, come out corners to now. They want to first win a baba. They get sappy, argument, they get sappy, argument, they get. But most of them are considered one man. Those kind of women, midget can slap you anytime and they carry budgets no life and shout. You cannot do anything. But if you are doing something, even you are not working with government, you are contributing at home. King Aureshi. Most of the problem but as soon as fast as soon as so when the ari gain at the motor when the ari guy gida when the ari gain I can AMPC kokoma gain I can DPR in the catch teacher now soon as so kudi that is the problem woman. Now this kind of people in the kizoki already made obey airawa an doka kwatin ke guda bakwai nan ne wanda kuna yi a yanke suna airawa an da gidan shi sai iyayen ke sun wani kushin 44,000 ko 500 wani irin kushin dana an da su ba mutane ki. Now already before you enter the house akwai su set na kushin nashi ya gyara gidan shi ai komai da komai anytime in kimishi wani abu.
Wow.
Ya san anytime in da ki bar gidan nan in ya ce go out of my house the only thing you carry you know you don't contribute you just go and carry your bag.
Get like Ghana must go.
But in there you are doing something tangible. You contributed. Kin kawo an gina gida kin say carpet shi ya say cushion kin say TV shi ya say loader. In dai miki haka zai tani in dai na ce ta tafi loda wa idan ta mata go kina da ma akwai kina da ma kage in dai haka if she go a boy where will I get that one 100 sama. You understand now? He would think that you have contributed. Those kind of ladies, men don't do anyhow with them. In the yabo in assumption yaka because you know you suffer. You know they will suffer. You know that they did not contribute. Friends, let me tell you something. The better thing to do in life, if you want man, carry as useless person, make sure make sure you do something tangible. Bring something. Kina kunya we beki so kiringa kina celebrate ba mata su chemi kiwe masu me celebrate. Kina kunya we beki so kirika
ba partner kina so partner.
Na jida di sister na ndana kila ta shakuna. Any time tazo de gide mitita. Kaga ba kopan ba kaga wurin gidan kopan wurin monsina. Tazo te se doyan dubu biyu dubu daya. The Nima they pay cattle the bunde kind 2,000. This girl can finish that thing within months, time 30 to 40. To go.
Help me welcome Suzu and Grace.
You see it now. These are people that understand what she have never even for once feel sorry or that she's ashamed of what she is. No, Najila Bari, somebody told me in her school. I have a friend, I don't know how, who say, you are the only one that think that nobody know you.
I know that.
But I'm telling you, so many people know you. We are only circulating in one place like this. Don't be surprised the person I knew today may be the person you also meet somewhere that you don't know. So you are doing your life, doing all kind of things, thinking that nobody knows you. You don't know. Maybe there is somebody that knows you that knows you somewhere that you don't know. Somebody told you that you saw her in school. You are just saying this, so I want to confirm what you are saying. That's a lie. Says that there is a one girl like this. That one day he did do fellowship or something like that. That she prayed very well. But the way he seen the girl, he told that she cannot pray at all.
Are you joking, Uncle?
Yes.
Just.
But when he see that, he was surprised. You know, I say, young man, don't define person, don't define book by its own cover. Make sure you penetrate into it and read it. Don't just conclude what you don't know. Amen. So make sure you are valuable. Make sure you build yourself. Make sure you are important. So that man cannot keep you up and down thinking that he's Alpha and Omega. If he contribute one, you contribute another. If you do this, you make sure you do something. So that a house will be built by two of you. Anytime you say our house, you will not say my house. Not go and tell people my house, my film, my bed, my your own. Your only thing you say is your Ghana must go. So please make sure you pay yourself now. Build yourself. Study very well. Apart from that, look for business, one or two things to do to make sure you help yourself. So that tomorrow a man will not look down on you. We respect women that do you will not come in tomorrow. I need my egg tomorrow. I want to buy this and go. The day after tomorrow, am I your father? So if you are making this kind of demand on me too much, you know I can play you like toy and go because I know that you so much depend on me for everything. The way Apostle has said, you are receiving from me, I will receive from you because I know that everything, if you and you'll be subject to me because you know if you ask me, I will refuse to give you whatever else you refuse to give me. If you ask me, so you'll be subjected to that. So a man would like to do anything he has to do with you because you know that you don't have option. Because anything of your life carry it. Be important. Be important. And stay. That's my problem. But wait. The best person you are thinking that is the one. Maybe it's not the one, God one. One girl came to meet me in here and she was telling me that she has a guy. She loves him so much. The guy fear God. And she has a problem. She hid it from the guy. After everything, the guy now came and discovered it. He now say he don't love her again. But the problem is spiritual problem. She now says that how am I going to do now to tell the guy to love her? And I say, young lady, you are fair right from the beginning. You did not define the foundation on how to enter a relationship. The best thing to do, tell him, young man, I have 3 children at home. Everybody, no, you understand? I have 3 children at home. This one is the father of 2. This one is the father of this one. And this is how my life is. This is. Let him have the consciousness of what you are. Don't come and hide it from him. At the end, when you started, he discovered. It's better for him to know from you than to discover from somebody. Because anytime you discover from somebody, that's where trouble comes. There is no kind of explanation you do to him to agree. You tell me that me I should not. I don't have anything. You hate it from him. Now, since you refuse to explain to him from the beginning, you have the energy. Go and gather more energy to explain to him now. The energy you're supposed to explain to him, maybe 1 or 2, you refuse. Now you gather 100 energy to make sure you explain to him. By the time you finish exhausting your energy and still you say he did not agree, that is the time you learn a lesson tomorrow if you want to enter another. She now told me that, okay, since this one that is spiritual says that he don't love her again, and another person comes that he want to marry her, now, which this I'm telling you is last week. She came and me. She now told me, okay, will she go for that? If this one rejected her now, that one, how would that one handle her? I said, young lady, do you know something? This guy as a spiritual something may not be your solution. That guy you are thinking that is not spiritual, he may be the one that will have your solution. God has his own way that he orchestrated so many things. I gave you an instance of one of my cousin sister. I pray for her, but the last solution, the guy don't even fear God. He's the one that even make sure he amend that the way that God led. So most of the people you think that they are your own solution may not be that their own solution. The way you are looking is different from God's perspective. One of the things I want you to do, stay and look at it from God's perspective. What is the Lord saying? Say, I will wait upon the Lord. No wait upon your sense, no wait upon your energy, no wait upon what you think. As I say, the best of a man is still a man. To work together. That's how it is. Don't look for somebody that will slap you today. You are working with your friend. Go back. Tomorrow you see. Hey, go. A man is controlling you like this when your father house, and you still say, hey, no problem, it's going to change. What kind of demonic ignorance is that one? When will it change? Somebody that cannot change now is doing like that to you. Then you are going to be toy. You are going to be a if you cannot change it, say, Father, I thank you for everything. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of your life. Dwell in the house of the Lord. Go. Do not go and die. God will still give you another. God have plenty children. You are thinking that if not this guy, my life has who told you? He will die and still have your life continue. You are thinking that if not him, your life will not continue. But if you die now, that young man that is claiming as if without you, he cannot reach the next day, you go and look for another lady. Wow. The only person you have access to die to is Jesus. The best of a man is still a man. Don't go and die for somebody. Do evil, anything he's telling you, tell him that somebody take care of you. He will not agree. Say for where me that is for you. No, he will not agree. So all this thing is just God has given us this. We men, we know how to talk. Say, I love you. You are way. She have already come. Can't you see this? You love me. You love me. Can't you say, calm down? You don't know he's my agent. He's the one calling. Can't you see he love me? They will just start. Oh my God! I pray that God help us so that you understand. and see how God will help you. Amen.
Amen.
Make sure you are a good person. Make sure you are a good person. Build yourself. Be expensive. It's only Okrika. Most of you think that this one will come today.
I love you.
Tomorrow, I love you. So this is how I am. Very beautiful. Look at her. Yeah. You go and tell her friend, you know something. Philip came and told me. Apostle Philip told me that he loved me. Yeah. Apostle Paul told me that he loved me. Apostle Kratos said he loved me. Apostle Philip said, Azu. So I'm good like this. You go and tell her friend. Meanwhile, if men are pursuing like this, please go and do retreat for 1 week and cry for God for mercy. You are Okrika. No any expensive thing that thing penetrate anyhow. Go to boutique, you hardly see people there. But if you go to Lafia, you see everybody around trying to see because it's cheap. Who told you because they are coming? You are cheap. Everybody see you as cheap and everything. You want to go and get what you want to and go. Because we men. In them don't really marry if I know she's expensive. Do you know what happened? I will discuss with my friend, young man. I know this girl, if I go, she feels what me am I going to do? We'll plan for so many for long before I call you, man. But if I know that I will do anytime, I will not fight it. Talk to you because I know okay, 30 naira, 40 naira. I will tell you. So be expensive. Don't think that they are coming. You say one of the lady come that hey, I am old now. Men are not coming and say you are wasting your time. Hey, don't calm down. Men are not coming. We are old for what? Calm down. As we give instance, look at Kumuyi wife. Look at Snatch. How many years? How many years are you there thinking you are old? That you cannot wait upon the Lord. You are old. You are old. You rush and waste your destiny somewhere. Out of somebody. Don't think that all men that can pray are already automatic husband for you. It's a lie. I know a man that can pray very well. After she came, he now told her that that time that I am praying is not that I am the real person. I just want to get you. From today, don't go to that prayer again. Don't carry my children to church again. In this Tudamba. The man is prayerful. All these things, he tried to manipulate his way to make sure that she marries. After now, he's telling her that don't carry my child to church. If she fails, if you did not, I will kill you if you dare pray in my house again. So don't think that because somebody is putting tithe and praying every day, going to church morning, evening is that. So, some people may leave Egypt, but their mind is still in Egypt. Thinking they are going to promise land. How many hundreds and thousands of people that left Egypt? Only 2 people have different mentality. It's not everybody that is praying and coming to church that is automatic husband for you. Everybody. So I think that they are already automatic spiritual. I love spiritual husband, spiritual man, the man that is spiritual, the one that can pray, the one that can read Bible, the one that is going to ministry, the one that is you place a demand. You as you are saying you love minister, you love good person, you love good husband, you can't you be good so that you be an answer prayer of God to somebody. Hey, they don't understand this.
Cousin don't understand.
You are praying for good husband, say God-fearing husband. The one that you can't you be good so a man somewhere is praying for God to give me good wife so that God will not suffer again. You will not send it direct instead of suffering God to look maybe to go to Kaduna, go to Lagos before. You can't be good so that you be an answer prayer to another man. You are crying for a good man. You are you.
Have you ever seen where the designers
Talk to me.
Be good. Amen. Try to be good. Don't only be praying for good husband. You must be good. You answer prayer. Answer somebody prayer. Be man praying for good wife. You be good so that you be answer prayer. I'm not saying that it starts relation. So be good. Amen. Be good. I pray that the Lord will help us as
Are they done?
They are almost. Let them
Okay.
just pray.
I hope there are no more questions again. Is there another question? Okay. Corinthians.
Advantage of us coming to this prayer, knowing God, establishing yourself, is a very good advantage. But to an extent, we need to really work, not about just not just praying. You need to study the word, you need to notice God so that you have morals and attitude. Because along the way, it's not just if you go to marriage now, it's not just this prayer that will keep you. There are vital things aside prayer. There are vital things in the kingdom. Morality, your character, your attitude, the way you talk matters a lot. It defines who you are. Because what God was talking about in this recently, when we like talking, it's a normal thing. If a lady knows something, now she will want to tell you. If I say this, I want to know. But there's a place for humility is one thing in the kingdom. It's a very good thing. But you cannot be humble without wisdom. If you are humble without wisdom, you become a fool. And you come careful. You think you are humble, you are really a fool. But when you have wisdom, you know where to be humble. If a man is talking, sometimes lady you can because you have because I know you very well, or because I'm well established, I know a lot. I want to be advising the man. Every time I want to tell him, don't this thing you did is wrong. This thing you did is wrong. One haka, let me do something. I know this in the Bible. The man will not see it as if you are too much time to tell him a good thing. He look at it as disrespect. Because to him, he should be the one doing the talking. It's a head over you. You need wisdom to be humble. So that if there's time where you don't need to say it. You don't need to say these things. Maybe he's passing through a lot in his office and you want to advise him, maybe I told you this like that. What you are saying may be good. But to him, you are disrespecting. You are trying to tell him you're going to make him feel you know everything more than him. It's not respect. Just be calm. Don't always say things. Don't always say it because you know it. Know when you need to say something. If you are in a relationship, you don't need to always be the one advising. The guy will feel so inferior, and it's not the nature of a man. Man always wants to feel superior, and it's normal. Even Bible defines it. You should be heard. So if you are trying to advise him every time you want to say this, you are making him feel inferior. You might be a nice lady, you are very good, you know God, everything, but you are not giving him that part of respect. You are not adding to him. You will feel small in your sight. You will not want to sleep because sometimes maybe the lady is humble, but it's in the nature of us. If we know something, you want to be saying, you want to explain, the man will feel so inferior. I might know a book, but wisdom will tell me to be silent. Wisdom will tell me to be silent. Don't say it. You will see it disrespectful. You are a good lady, but that's not account. So no, be praying and be asking for morals. Have moral, character, and your attitude, so that you not make it feel small. You'll be feeling so small. You will not want to stay with you. Or you are good, but you won't want to stay with you. So these are things that.
Praise God. Stomach is not only for others. There are some things that we must consider. There are some pregnancy that needed to. I think the rat just take 18 days to deliver. But because the team moves, there are some things you don't see. You store it. The stomach is not for food. There are some secrets that you also conceal in your stomach so that people can praise God.
AJ, say something, add up to something they said. Add up to anything they say. The guys are innocent and they need to hear what people are saying now. But I will tell them to say what they said there too. So okay, let me just throw one question. They will just answer Then the guys will answer for the guys. But AJ, you comment. According to scriptures, the Bible said.
Listen.
According to scriptures, the Bible said that men should love, or let me say husband. All of us will are potential husbands, potential wives. Okay, so the Bible commanded men to love their wives, right? And we have explained. I have been able to explain to you guys the role of women in the church, role of women in the kingdom, differentiation between female, girl, lady, wife, mother, all of those things. And so the Bible commanded that husbands should love their wife. Then wives are demanded to do what? To respect their husband. So I want to throw to the ladies, what is love to you? Then to the guys, what is respect to you guys? I get what I'm saying now. What do you define as respect? So that ladies will know what they ought to give to you as respect. What will a lady do that you see to you that actually she respected you? Then to you ladies, since we are commanded to love you as our wives, for instance, what do you think a man will do that you define as love? Because peradventure you may be doing something you might be in a relationship before, and maybe you are in, and the guy is doing everything possible, and you are like, this guy should have just done this, should have just done this. That's what you might have actually been seeing as love. So what is love to you? Then guys, somebody must have to answer among these guys, what is now respect